name, social media, and just tell them real quick what's your name and social media. And, you know what I'm saying?
I go by Jeezy. My social media is I am Jeezy4. And I'm from the east side. It's my cousin. Known him my whole life.
Yep. You feel me? I know who I am. OG Mark. Detroit Lifer or Lagdot31, whichever one you know. However you look at it. But we got Jeezy, aka I am Jeezy. That's your Instagram or social media?
That's my Instagram.
Okay.
You can catch me on the book. I don't really be on there, but it's Detroit Ice.
Okay.
That's my only two things I use.
Okay, so let's get this interview first started. I'm here to interview you. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Much about me. You know, this about
interview
you.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay,
this
cool.
about
I wasn't
you.
prepared for that. Okay, that's
you feel me?
curveball.
So
go.
I see. You know, I had you come through to interview you about some certain situations and how you feel about it, and just enlighten me on how you feel about it. You know.
Come on.
Well, so how do you feel about Detroit? First, how long have you been in Detroit?
My whole life. I was born and raised in Detroit on the east side, like I said. I'm currently on a little bit on the outskirts, but I lived in Detroit my whole life, minus a couple years when I moved out of town. Not even a real couple months, so my whole life, really.
Okay. Where what area did you grow up on? East side or west side?
East side, Mac Ave, right up the street for real. But my whole life I just on Mac. We used to live on Ruler Cell for a minute. They tore the house down. But
Okay. Well, so what's the next thing you got going on? Wait, no, that's not the question. So, what's the best experience you had growing up in Detroit?
Wow.
What's one of the best experiences? Let me say that.
I ain't gonna lie. We used to have a lot of parties on Duran, bro.
On Duran?
On Duran, bro. My best experiences is having when the bounce houses used to get brought out.
Yeah.
When we was kids and shit, bro.
Yeah.
They used to party all night and shit, bro.
Man.
Had good food, good barbecue, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably my best memories. Peak Detroit. It's getting back there. The violence and shit gotta stop.
Right. Okay.
The violence shit gotta stop for it to get back to how it was when I was a kid. But it's getting there. That's my peak experience.
What do you think can stop the violence in Detroit, or what's the biggest thing that you've seen in Detroit growing up?
For once, it's already starting to come together. I just seen on social media with some of the big rap artists, telling everybody that we need to come together, man. Everybody is united. Everybody is standing behind each other.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
That's gonna change things. That's gonna stop all the killings. Cause
okay.
If you backing what I'm backing, if you backing my people, if you believing in what I'm believing in, even if you disagree, you can disagree and be like, okay, but y'all promote something. I ain't gotta agree with what y'all promoting with, but if it's a good thing, I'm gonna let it be. I ain't gotta hate. I ain't got no reason to say nothing negative about it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I don't gotta fuck with it, but moral of the story, everybody should fuck with everybody. That's not always the reality of the situation. But just acknowledging everybody, and if you don't really fuck with nobody, just don't cause them harm. You feel me?
Okay.
You ain't always gotta fuck with everybody close. You can fuck with it from a distance and shit. Ain't no harm in that, man.
Okay. Makes sense. What's okay, enough about Detroit. Are you familiar with Big Meats?
I'm a little familiar with Big Meats. Just a little bit, not for real.
Are you familiar with his son Little Meats?
Yeah. I mean, I can't say I can't say that I'm a little familiar. I don't know him personally. Everybody know who the fuck Big Meats is. Let's start there. Everybody know who the fuck Big Meats is. I don't know him.
Right.
So I can't say I'm familiar with him.
Right.
You feel me?
Right, but
everybody
you
knows
know his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start there.
Well, his son recently was in the news about blowing $5 million. $5 million on the aspect when 50 Cent had put him on the show. And how he was spending $10,000 on Chrome Heart jeans. You know what I'm saying? He got like 10 pairs. So, well, how do you feel about that? From you and him, probably being around the same age, maybe 20, 25, 20,
about to be 25.
25, 26, 24, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? Do you think he did, how do you feel about him blowing $5 million?
First off, as a young man that's probably, I'm not going to say never really had it, but when you get it physically, you feel what I'm saying? It's not that you ain't never really had it, but when you can obtain it and you can control what you obtain,
Right.
it's hard to not spend it.
Okay.
But it was for sure a waste, especially on them jeans.
Mm-hmm.
A bigger idea would have been, okay, let me get $15,000 of my own money and go invest in somebody that's probably don't even really got a brand, but let me find a style of somebody who's just already got a brand and start rocking this.
Right.
And create my own, make them my own, start a partnership with them.
Right.
And maybe I can start selling my own jeans for about that much, making this just as much as I'm paying for these jeans. That would have been the smarter approach. You feel me?
Well, you basically saying, instead of him buying those jeans, he could have made his own jeans and made his own brand and sold them for just as much as those.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. He got put on, right?
He got put on
by one of the GOATs.
Right, 50 Cent, right?
And what is his biggest thing? Capitalizing.
Starting your own business, right?
Capitalizing. What he tried to have to do with his son? Which him and his son don't get along. That's their business. You feel me? But he wanted good for his son. He wanted his son to capitalize off this opportunity with the shoes, my guy. Perfect example. These are here for a reason. He probably didn't fuck with his son. He say, son, I hate the fuck out of you, but I care about you. Genuinely.
We not promoting Jordan, though.
No, we're not promoting nothing. We're just promoting the conversation. I genuinely care about you, son. So I'm going to give you these shoes so you can start a business. So you can stop paying for the next motherfucking shoes, and you can make your own shoes, son. And you can make just as much money as this next motherfucker selling shoes.
Facts.
Prime example.
Man, it's just funny, you know. Next question. Recently, what was in the news? You heard about the Corwell shooting in Troy?
I think I did hear about that.
About the two employees.
In the hospital, somebody shot their best friend. They chased them home.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit's coming up in the news. And basically, how you feel about Trump becoming president?
Damn, that's the turn. Shit.
Keeping it real.
Those two correlate, huh?
Said, no, they don't correlate. No,
it's cool. How do I feel about Trump taking office?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really watch the news too much, but I do see that him taking office has changed society a little bit. I don't know if it's for good or for bad, but I do see a change in certain individuals. I see certain people are starting to see things for a bigger picture. And maybe down the line, maybe right now, you know, we don't like what he got going on and shit. But all change comes with the uproar.
Okay.
You know, nobody wanted us to be free.
Right.
They had an uproar with that. But guess what? We free, motherfucker. Right. So, with that being said, I don't really have too much input on it, but all change comes with the uproar. So, people may have saying fuck this. I don't really know. I'm still watching the change myself. I didn't vote in this past election, so I can't really say too much about that. I didn't want.
Okay, that's real. That's real. Okay. How do you see 2025 summer looking for you?
I see things going up for me. Hopefully, God willing. I see my kids. Most definitely. I just had another baby.
Oh yeah. Let's talk
Baby
about
girl.
that. You recently just had another baby girl. How you feel about that? Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I'm excited, man. I'm happy, man. I mean, all change is different. You know, it's a different experience. Having 2 girls, it was good having 1, but having 2, it's life changing, man. It's a blessing, man. You know, so I'm ready for this. Whatever it comes with, God prepared me for this. So whatever it comes with.
Okay, that's good. Congratulations, man. I'm very proud of you. We're very looking forward to seeing it. And when it comes to your children, how do you see yourself, raising your children in the future with, or the way life is going right now with the young man, and just basically how, do you want to, how do you feel about that? Just basically
me being a man raising 2. First off, me being a man raising 2. Eventually will be young women and women.
Right.
I want to instill in them that,
right.
You don't need for a man for anything. But when you want a man and you find a man, you want to make sure that man know he's valued. Hold on.
Let's cut that, bro.